Hello, guys. Today, John Davis True Crime is going to take you to the great state of Missouri. In Missouri, we have a missing lady. She's 47-year-old Echo Lloyd. Now, Echo is 5'4", weighs between 100 and 110 pounds, has brown hair and brown eyes. She has multiple tattoos. She has birds on her forearm. She has her kids' names on her wrist, which are Kylie, Caitlin, Casey, and Kelsey. She has a butterfly on the right side of her chest, and she has a rose on her ankle. So that is a brief description of Miss Echo Lloyd, and we will have her picture in the thumbnail. And this all starts on Mother's Day 2020, when Echo's daughter Kelsey comes over to drop off some presents for her mom on Mother's Day. She brings her some flowers and a card. Echo does not appear to be home. There's no car in the drive and no answer when Kelsey knocks at the door. Now, Kelsey decides she's going to leave her mom's card and her flowers on the back porch, and she'll get a hold of her later. Days pass. Can't get in touch with her mom, not returning calls, not answering calls, nothing. At this point, Kelsey decides she's going to go to her mom's house and check things out, see what's going on. She gets to her mom's house. Now her mom's car is in the driveway. However, still fails to answer the door or show any signs of life inside the house. Kelsey's, by this point, it's been days, and she's worried about her mother, so she gains entry into the house. Now, when she gets into the house, there's a couple things that immediately stick out to her. There's apparently a pile of trash and some moldy food around. And Kelsey knows her mother would not leave her house like that, and she determines this to be highly suspicious. Now, she even goes as far as to say her mother was almost to the point of OCD about the order of her house, so definitely there's a problem. After she looks around her mom's house, kind of takes an inventory on things, she realizes, most everything of her mother's is there. Her mother smoked and her cigarettes were there. But she does determine there are some things missing. Her mother's cell phone, her mother's keys, and her mother's gun. That's right. Echo carried a pistol. She had had an assault some 9 years before, and after that, she had decided she didn't want to be nobody's victim, so she was going to defend herself. She started carrying a gun. I suggest, most women in your state, if it allows for that, I suggest you do it. Can't be too safe. All right, so like I said, she goes to the house. She notices there's some things she don't like. She contacts the police. After some time, they determine that nobody has seen Echo since Mother's Day. And the sighting on Mother's Day was by some employees at the local Dollar General. Now, these employees, they see Echo, and they say that apparently there was a group of people with her or waiting on her, but they associate a group of people to being in her company. It's very interesting. Nobody seems to know exactly who these people would be, and that's kind of been a dead end so far on who those are. As this is being taped, they never discovered who those people were. The sheriff did make a statement. He said he believes somebody knows where Echo is, and it's more than one person that knows. So that makes you think the sheriff was referring to these people that were seen with her at the Dollar General. Now, there's actually a receipt found inside the house that dates back to Mother's Day from Walmart. So there's a good chance that when Kelsey had went to her mother's house, her mother was at Walmart at the time. Now, they don't as far as I've seen, there's no surveillance footage from Walmart or anything like that. But for that receipt to be dated on that date, it makes her think it was from her mom. When it comes to clues, there's not a lot. There's a lot of mixed reports on different little things. Some, it was said that her car keys were missing in the beginning. Later on, it's found out the neighbor had the car keys. We'll talk about the neighbor in just a second because he's suspicious. It said that and there's reports saying that her phone was actually found inside the house. I can't confirm or deny. And it said that the gun was actually found outside in the yard. Now, it depends on what you watch, what you read. So we're not sure exactly about those two things, whether they were found or not. It's really not clear. And Kelsey has done a lot to find her mother, so it's really good to see, how much she cares about her mom and wants her found, because her mom has now a grandson. At the time she went missing, he was a month old, and everybody says, it seems to be the opinion of everybody involved, that she would not just up and leave without and not be in contact with her kids or her grandkids. So it's really suspicious. Also, it's of note that Echo was on medication for some kind of heart issue, and it was medication that she would need. She couldn't go a long time without it, or she surely shouldn't be going a long time without it. There were prescriptions at the pharmacy waiting to be picked up. Those have never been picked up. So that's a really big issue in this case. Now, when it comes to persons of interest, I didn't see where they were actually named, but most of the things seem to point at the neighbor. And this is who eventually was found to have had her car keys. And after you hear Kelsey talk a little bit about this neighbor, it seems like he is probably number one suspect in Echo's disappearance. A few of the things that, Kelsey mentioned about the neighbor is this guy would just show up. One of those, you're sitting there, all of a sudden, bang, 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 there he is on your door. But you'll find, as time went on, he didn't even knock anymore. He would just walk into her house totally unannounced. He would just hang around, she said. He wouldn't leave. He couldn't take a hint. You'd be like, about time for bed. This guy didn't get it. He'd stay right there. And eventually, from what, we learned from Kelsey's interview, is this guy just took it way too far. He was basically stalking her in a not so indirect way. He was staying at the house, staying overnight. Now, Kelsey says the relationship was strictly platonic, that her mother had no romantic interest in this guy. But, with mental illness, which I'm not saying he has it, but to do the kind of odd things this guy has done, it makes you think he had definitely a different idea of their relationship than Echo did. Like I said, he would just show up, he would leave, or wouldn't leave, he'd just keep hanging around. He'd come in without knocking. She described it as he basically took over the house, the car, and the money. It came to a point right before her disappearance where she had told Kelsey that she felt like she just had to go home and reclaim her house. And unfortunately, that was about the last conversation Kelsey had with her mother about this. So it really seems like there's a good possibility the neighbor has something to do with her disappearance. Now, he hasn't been named as a person of interest. Nobody has, so, take it for what it's worth. A couple things. There is a Facebook page. It's Bring Echo Home. It's, dedicated to, her disappearance and help finding her and all that stuff. There's a website, bringechohome.com. There is a $7,000 reward for information leading to her recovery. And there's also a GoFundMe set up in efforts to help with searches and flyers. And, I would assume maybe if they could raise enough money, it would probably get to a private detective, things like that. If you have information, you need to contact the Benton County Sheriff's Office. This is in Missouri, or the Missouri State Police. Also, now, this wasn't clear, but it seems like Texas EquuSearch is possibly trying to get involved. I know there's a flyer for Echo that they had put out. So that's basically everything we have on Echo. Let's everybody say a prayer. Hope she's brought home safely. And that is Echo Lloyd's missing story. If you like this story, subscribe to my channel. Give it a thumbs up. Have a good day.
there we go. Damn, that was me. Actually. I knew you hit the camera. What is going on?
What?
Camera's like all jacked up somehow.
I didn't hit the camera. You blame it on me like usual. Hi everybody, are we live?
Yeah, we've been live for a minute.
No, sorry.
Hi Jennifer, Liberty Bella. What's up, y'all? How's things?
Hopefully good.
Hopefully good.
Yeah. Thanks for everybody being here.
What y'all talking about? I don't know yet. We got some things lined up. I like getting a feel for the group first, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
What's up? What's on y'all's mind today? Is there anything new we haven't heard? I think we've been fairly on it today.
Just a bunch of drama.
Yeah, I didn't see much. Well,
What?
how many likes we got, Jennifer? Is it killing it already? Where y'all want to go with it this evening? Y'all have anything you want to talk about before we get started? Questions, comments, concerns? Anything? Just the Jody Soup drama here lately. Funny you mentioned that.
Yeah. There's a mess with Jody C. I don't know what's going on with her.
I happen to have a clip.
Oh yeah.
Y'all down for a clip?
Some of you might have seen it, but it's interesting if you haven't.
Who wants to watch a clip?
Who the hell knows what she's talking about? But
61 out the gate, thumbs up. So that's killing it.
that's good.
Damn. Thank y'all. Everybody's glad to be here this evening.
We're glad to have you.
She has changed her Scream story.
Oh yeah, I've heard that too.
Yeah.
The details of it.
I know. I seen somebody today that was talking about how it's evolved.
Mm-hmm.
Day one, it's like, I heard a scream. Day three, it's like, heard a
Scream like
Sasquatch attacking a pig.
Yeah. Animal. What was it? Animalistic. What was it? How do you say that?
Animalistic.
Yeah, animalistic scream.
Sound like
Maybe it was one of those bears Candace talking about.
Dixie, are you at work? You ain't gonna come on tonight then, are you?
Nah.
Keep dodging us, Dixie. We'll get you one night.
Yeah, we wanted to hear your story.
Local to Sweet Summer, always hoping and praying for her. We all are.
Yeah, it's sad. We're almost to a year. 1 year, that's sad.
Yeah, getting way too close to a year. It's I tell you, on I don't know, August 1st, if you'd have told me we'd be 11 months out and still no arrest, I'd be like, you lost your damn mind.
Yeah, I thought somebody would be behind bars.
Somebody would be in jail for this shit by the end of the week. I was thinking about it today, though, at the bus stop waiting on Taylor. Because I get there way too early, scared the bus driver's going to be early that day and I'm going to be late. So I have plenty of time to think at the bus stop. And I was thinking about it. And to me, with Ronnie coming out and rattling their cage about the lawyers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Haven't cleared them this far, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like whatever the investigation direction it's at right now, it's pointed straight at them. Don't you think?
Yeah.
They haven't cleared them, and Ronnie's like rattling their cage about they lawyered up. I think they're looking at them now.
Yeah. Teresa's wanting to know what your theory is. She's new. She said she loves her channel.
I was thinking about that at the bus stop yesterday. You know what? I was thinking, what would fit that you haven't heard? And I thought, all right, here's the scenario, right? They get up that morning.
Mm-hmm.
Summer don't feel well. So Candace is like, well, I don't want to leave her and the little boy home because he don't look like what, he's 7 or so.
All right, he's not much older.
So I'll take the little boy with me and leave Summer here, right? So everybody that thought it was Summer with her that day, it was really the little boy. Summer got up a few hours after Candace had left, and something happened outside because Dawn says that was her downfall, going outside, wanting to be outside. And Candace discovered her when she got home later that evening.
Maybe.
Nah, it's way out there, but I run different shit through my head all the time. I think it's something happened. If we go with the timeline they give, I think something happened when they got home, right?
Mm-hmm.
Panicked, went into cover-up mode. You know, I don't know. I think I can't never settle on one thing. There's no one great theory that fits all the information we know. I don't think. Do you?
No, I go back and forth and probably like you guys do because it's just, I don't know.
Was he 9? That little boy is little for 9. I mean, I'm not saying he's not, but I didn't think he was that old.
He might have been. Thank you, Mallory Young. We got a new member.
Oh, thank you, Mallory Young. We'll add you to the video.
Welcome to JDTC supporters. Thank you.
What was I saying? Damn, I don't know.
About the little boy been 9. We didn't know he's 9.
I tell you what, that makes me think he was now malnourished if he's 9. Taylor's bigger than he was, ain't she? Yeah. She's 8 and a girl.
I think sometimes boys are smaller than girls at that age. I don't know.
Well, thank you, Mallory. I think I've seen you around lately. Feel the same. Too many real possibilities. Yeah, none of them fit grade either.
No.
You know, none of them. Because they said Summer was the only one 8 or under. Don't y'all think he's little for 9 though?
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'll say, yeah, I believe that. But he looks little to me for 9. Because he ain't much bigger than Summer, is he?
I can't remember. I have to pull up the picture.
7?
Was he 7? There's 3 of them. So the oldest is what? 12? 11?
He was 12 then. I'd say he's 13 now.
So then the middle one, didn't they? That one.
I don't like talking about them a lot, but
yeah.
I don't know. Stuck on my theories.
Yeah. Who knows if Jody Sue's story is all true? Some of it might be true, but she's added a lot to it, you know?
Well, there's so much shit out there that, because I can't understand her great.
Yeah,
right?
Me either.
So I don't know if I'm taking it out of context or what it is, but there's a lot out there. You know, people play, and it's weird shit to say. I know I heard something
about the day before, or
what was that we was watching today? Something negative about children. I remember. I can't remember. But she's not helping herself any, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And if you don't want attention, dang, you're going about the wrong way.
Yeah.
To avoid it.
Yeah, if you have the truth, your story doesn't change, you know?
And there's no reason for it to change. The truth don't change. What actually happened
don't change.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Liberty Bell, I agree too. I agree with exactly what you're saying. That's why I kind of steered that away, because I don't do that. I worry about them a lot, but I try not to bring them up. I don't know. We got a clip. It's weird though.
13975 is what they're saying. 13975.
Oh, so he was little.
Maybe they were thinking of the other boy.
But I was thinking that though. Have you ever thought about that? The littlest one
Kind
could pass for her at a
Yeah.
distance for sure.
Yeah.
You ever think of that?
Mm-hmm. Especially where her hair was cut like a boy.
Yeah.
So I agree.
And you know, like, the thing with Hunter, his part of the story about Dawn calls Candace and he's like, there's some dude been staring at the kids. Do you think maybe that happened, but like for some reason Dawn had heard it at work, like the boys had got a hold of him, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then he called Candace and told her, the dude's at the house staring at the boys, where are you at?
Mm-hmm.
I think that could be what that actually was.
Maybe.
It fits, it works for me.
Mm-hmm.
What y'all think?
Yeah, could be.
I think that would explain that because I've always thought, because they're trying to say, Hunter's trying to insinuate Dawn's at home.
Right.
And I always thought, I just don't see a dude, like, see some guy out in his yard creeping out the kids and being like, oh, I better call my wife and see what I should do. And especially Dawn.
Yeah.
Like, Dawn's going to be like, Candace, what should I do? You know?
True. Who knows?
Which, not that I'm saying Dawn's no alpha male, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, he don't seem like the kind of guy that would call his wife.
So, who is the guy they're talking about that day? Nobody knows, right? That was spying on the kids. Who are they saying it
We don't
was?
know if there was a guy. That only come from H.
Yeah, I know. That's what I wondered. Who in the heck they're talking about?
I know at the beginning it was JD.
Right.
I don't even want to say his name. He going to end up suing somebody's ass. It ain't going to be me.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. I think at first, that's who I thought it was when I first heard it. Because when I first heard the story, I was like, it seems possible.
Right.
But the further I went along, the more, and especially after hearing him talk his shit, I was like, man, I bet that is people who love his
Right.
shit. You know?
Mm-hmm. You want to play the clip?
In a minute.
Read some questions.
I'm trying to read some comments. Let's see. Go ahead and read some.
I was confused. The first day was endangered child alert, and the next day was Amber alert. So I was trying to remember 14th, 15th, or 15th and 16th. It was probably, I guess, the 15th and 16th.
What was the question?
He told me to read it. See, this is all day long how he does it. You don't listen. You don't listen. Okay. I was confused. The first day was endangered child alert. Then the next day was an Amber alert. So I was trying to figure out or remember if it was the 14th and 15th or the 15th and 16th. It was the 15th and 16th, right?
Yeah.
He did listen.
Yes.
He did listen again.
I said yes. What do you want me to do?
So what was the question?
What day was the Amber alert?
And
The
Yeah.
endangered child alert.
okay, that's some of it.
That's all of it. Some of it.
Details.
All right, guys, hold on. Let me clear this up. Y'all just hang with me. I'm gonna take the chat off the screen for a second, and we're going to go to here, and we'll come down.
All that stuff is
Here.
baloney. I agree. A lot of it is baloney. They said Harsh is on something about the house for sale and the big trip from out of state.
And now, for your guys' extreme that was in the chat with us the other day. Remember what we talked about?
Yeah.
What did we talk about, Randy? Were you paying attention?
Jody Sue, weird video of her in the woods.
They think you got pearls on.
It's bling.
That's her Mother's Day present right there. What is it called? Swarovski?
Sabika necklace.
Yes, yeah, Sabika. All right, guys, we're going to play some of this and see what you guys think.
Hey guys, okay, so I forgot ice was coming out for us, whatever, some other shit. So these little bastards are getting sneaky, and there's a clan pop up tonight. And I knew the stickers.
Did y'all hear that?
Clan meeting.
So we talked about this the other day on my live, right? And we was all talking about that, and somebody said that that's what they thought it was, right?
Yep.
That's what somebody, yeah, that's what somebody said on my live, and I was like, does she really say it? I don't remember that part, but right there she says it.
That's crazy.
Now, what she's getting ready to do is what we still haven't figured out,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah. It's weird.
Apparently, well, let's play a little more, and we'll go back through it.
Some shit I seen coming in yesterday weren't a fucking coincidence, but whatever. Anyway, they're just starting to roll in. So if anybody wants to join me, you have about an hour to get ready. Meet me. As long as you can keep up in the fucking woods.
They're going on bear hunt in the woods.
If you can't haul ass through the woods
Yep.
at night without no flashlight and without no
Perfume.
eternity on, don't sign on for this. It's not for you,
Yeah,
right?
that's what she's saying.
Are y'all hearing this? Am I the only one that finds this so odd?
It is strange.
Going out
In the middle of the night.
in the middle of the night. She said she's going home to take a shower, not because she needs one, to wash her perfume off.
That makes sense.
What
What does it matter?
does the clan have like bloodhounds that can smell your cologne at 1,000 yards or something? And what is she going to do? That's what I'm still confused
It's not
about.
a secret because she's telling everybody. It all made no sense. You know? It's not like a secret clan meeting. She's inviting the whole face or YouTube community.
That was Facebook Messenger,
Oh, yeah,
is what
Facebook.
I understood.
So she's inviting everybody to come. So, what does it matter if she got perfume on?
And she posted this. It's not like we hacked into her stuff. She put this out here and wonders why people think she's a little sketchy.
Yeah.
Let's watch.
Stay quiet. And like, not be a baby. So, if anybody wants to join me, can wash off real quick. You know, no perfumes, no lights. As long as you can keep up in the woods in the fucking dark, more than welcome to come. So, anyway, got about an hour to meet me. Yeah. Anyway, just...
What?
Who would want to come to that? I wonder.
It's just so crazy that she is doing this on a live, and she's acting like she's going to be in stealth.
Yeah, it don't make sense. Like, I don't know.
You know, I don't want anybody to know what we're doing. I'm so worried about being caught at this that I'm not going to wear cologne or perfume.
But I'm telling everybody about it.
But I'm going to tell everybody on Facebook Messenger what I'm up to.
I think it's a video to get a prop, is what I'm thinking. I don't think it's real. I think maybe it's made up.
You want to know what I think?
Pretentious.
Would you care to know what I think?
Sure. What do you think?
I think that might be the reason they don't want nobody moving out Ben Hill.
Maybe there's some weird shit that goes on.
Because of stuff like that.
I wouldn't
Right?
want to move on that mountain, would you?
Hell no. No.
Run into people walking in the woods at night. No way.
I'd rather throw up a tent at Camp Crystal Lake than go out Ben Hill.
Yeah, I wouldn't go out there in the dark. No way.
Y'all know Crystal Lake, where Jason's from? I'd rather try there than Ben Hill. Because what is this all about? This is just insanity to me.
Maybe that's why they don't want anybody on the property. They got meetings back there or something. Who knows what they do.
And she says, okay, this confused me too, right? She says that she went into town, she had to get ice, right? And she noticed all these Klan, like, I don't get what she was saying, like stickers.
Like they're, I guess, plate
Like-
stickers or where they're from. I don't know.
Like there's people, it's got little stickers, KKK on their cars or something.
that-
She knows they're all in
I
town.
don't know.
Have you ever thought about this? How does Jody Sue know where they're meeting?
Yeah.
How does she know what woods to go to and come up on all this?
She's on the inside.
Because she's going home before she goes there, right?
Mhm.
She's not following them to where they're going to do it at. She's going to meet them there later with her posse she rounds up off Messenger. You reckon somebody met her? You know they did.
Probably. Yep. Probably Tiffany and her, or who did, or I don't know who.
Do you think this is even happening, or do you think she could be intoxicated right
I
here?
think she might be making it up to see how far it goes, but it might be truthful. Who knows? Oh, she's a bad liar, so I don't know. Either way, what do y'all think? Lie or is it truth?
And what gets me is Jody Sue talks about people doing this for clicks and views. I guarantee you, she has, I would say, upwards of 10,000 more hours than we do
Mm-hmm.
of material put out there, right? When me and Brandy go LARP in the middle of the woods at night, we don't put it on Messenger, do we?
Mm-mm. Mark and don't tell about
This
your
is
secret.
insanity, though, to me. I don't know what to make out of this. Let's pick up. There's more.
Just message me, text me, do whatever. Yeah, and you know, I'm sure you know what might not happen, etc. So be prepared for that. Anyway, yeah, just message, text, do whatever. I'll be leaving out here shortly. So
What do y'all think she meant by what may not happen?
What does she mean, be prepared for what may not happen?
Is that code or something? I don't know.
John, she sounds paranoid either from drug or mental health. Hey, have y'all been paying attention how her eyes keep scanning too?
Maybe that's true. Maybe she's on something. Because she don't act right.
I don't know, man. But you're not going to keep yourself from being a suspect of stuff when you have tons of this online.
Yeah.
Tons of it.
You put yourself out there. Like we put ourselves out there. Everybody can make fun of us. You know?
Yeah, if people want to give us a bunch of shit, we brought it on ourselves.
Yeah. So.
But to put stuff like this out here and then be like, oh, everybody's attacking my family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they're seeing some crazy shit that you put online that makes everybody think you're doing something really suspicious.
Strange.
And when you're that close to a missing child case and you're acting like this, you're going to get tons of attention.
Yep, definitely.
Tons of it. You live within an eighth of a mile of Summer. You're putting out stuff to where you're in the middle of the night running around, showering off, keeping lights out, running through the woods at Klan meetings, and you don't want nobody to mention you and your family's name. I do not understand it.
Yeah, me either.
I can tell you she is tweaking. Let's watch. There's a little bit more. It's not that long.
As soon as I get back home, rinse perfume off myself, cover up, etc. So just message. You can meet me. You can go with. Just don't need anybody that's gonna slow down in the woods and whatnot. So anyway, there's that. Just holler. Later, Pete's.
Wow. I don't know what to make about none of that, do you?
No.
Let's turn it down and play it and just watch her eyes when she's talking.
We're not trying to make fun of her.
No,
We're just
we're
trying
not.
to figure out what the hell's going on. You know? Maybe she is on something. Jody, if you're watching this, answer our question.
I don't want to talk to her.
Well,
She's not going to answer anything.
put it in the comments. I want to know what's going on here.
See, her eyes it looks like almost like she's nodding out a little bit, but that don't fit with.
It's not. Oh, mine's behind. I'm looking at it here.
To me, it seems like she's paranoid a little bit. What do y'all think? Does it look like she's going through some paranoia right there? Because it looks like something's wrong to me when she keeps fluttering around. See, and she's rubbing her eyes like she's tired as hell, but she's talking about staying up all night and chasing people at some out in the woods meeting.
Maybe she did get on some.
I think it is. I'm sorry. If I had to give an opinion, I would have to say this person right here is definitely on something.
And she don't need to be on, doing videos, that's for sure.
It's so weird. And you think about all this was going on around Summer. People like this is what was in Summer's life all the time. And some people seem to wonder why she was so into Robin. Because look what else she was around. You know, Robin was probably like a princess to Summer.
Yeah.
Considering the other people in her life. That's why she was so into Robin, I think. Don't you?
Mm-hmm. Poor little Summer didn't get to go to school. You know, when she went to school, she probably would kind of realize what normal people act like. Like, you know, be around some role models. You know, learn some stuff. Sad. She never got to go to school.
You know, and they shaved her hair. Her hair wouldn't have been grown back probably in time for school.
Mm-mm. She would love school. I think she would be one of the kids that would love to learn, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She would love the structure of it, I think.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. So, routine and, yeah.
I still always think about, though, when Candace talks about she walked her back to the steps and how she was such a helicopter mom. Then you think about Summer running around the church while she's sleeping in the pew.
Yeah. Very, yeah. Don't make sense, does it?
I mean, think about those extremes. I guarantee you there's not a woman in my chat tonight that would sleep in church. I guarantee you there's not one. Is there?
No, it's rude.
It's rude. It's weird.
Why go to church if you don't want to sleep? You can do that at home, you know?
Now, I've been at church and been like, from being out the night before
Yeah.
or whatever. But she just looks like, I mean, she got at church,
Yeah, kick back.
just kicked the hell back.
And some are just running around. Whatever. See, I'm not like that. When our kids were little, I stayed right behind them because I didn't want them bugging other people. You know, trying to.
Oh, yes.
We went. Taylor was kind of loud in church. You know, we just passed her around the family members to keep her entertained. She didn't run around though. You know.
I've never, and I'm not trying to be an ass or mean or anything. I've never seen a woman in church with a hoodie on either.
Yeah. My mom wouldn't even let me wear pants to church.
And I've been to some pretty cool churches where they're like, look, you don't have to dress up to come
Right.
to this church. You know, they're really cool about it and stuff. But you still didn't see that.
No, not hoodies and stuff. So.
And what really is starting to get under my skin is some people you'll see, they'll say, well, this is country life. You don't understand it. Horse shit.
We're in the country, West Virginia. Country as it gets, you know.
That is such a bullshit excuse to me. Some of these people act like that is just normal in Tennessee, and I know that ain't the truth.
Right.
You know, the dollar store has soap every day of the week, as much as you can buy for $1.
Toothpaste.
All that shit.
Yeah.
Me and Brady, we went through rough times. We've been pretty broke before, have we not?
Yeah, we lost everything.
Everything. House didn't look nothing like that shit.
We didn't have TV or cable for a year.
Yeah,
No TV.
yeah.
But
It's not an excuse.
our kids
It's
were
not a
clean
damn
and our
excuse.
house were clean and they were taken care of. So
After I did that video the other day, that woman said that I was being mean, that I was so mean for talking about Don like that. He was a father that was in pain. I just thought, boy,
Taylor wants to say hi.
say hi.
She's got her pajamas on. You can say
Hi.
They learned your painting the other night. They all thought that was the bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor Davis True Crime.
Yeah, it's called TDTC.
Taylor Davis.
Look, see, if you just
No,
change it
don't
to a T-
play with the letters now.
If you just change it to a T, and it's like he did it wrong. It's supposed to be
Mm-hmm.
TDTC.
Yep.
Jennifer said hi. Say, hey, Jennifer, what's up?
Hello, Jennifer. Hi. Hi.
Speak up.
Hi. Hi.
She's acting
Hi.
shy. She's not shy.
Oh yeah, I'll say hi 100 times.
Tell them good night, or you go get up.
Good night. I'm not going to bed.
Oh yeah, you are.
I take it.
Hey, brush your hair before it dries.
I'm having a party.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take
Oh,
Carly
thank
with
you, Moon Goddess.
Take Carly up there with you.
Harley, go
Have a
up there with
party.
Taylor.
Party with Harley. Go on, Harley. Thank you, Moon Goddess.
Ain't Taylor a ham, y'all?
She likes attention.
She loves it. She did the show without us, I believe, if we'd let her, don't you?
Mhm.
What? I heard that.
I'm the total opposite. Like, I was so shy. Like, a teacher would call on me at school. I put my head down. I wouldn't read. I refused. I was so shy when I was little.
Hi, Poppy Red Mustang.
She's opposite.
Yeah, Brandy wouldn't talk that much when she was 30.
Mm-hmm. So,
She's funny, though, ain't she?
mm-hmm. She's a character.
She's in there getting Harley wound up now. Y'all hear Harley barking like hell here in a minute. Where was we at? What was we talking about?
About not having a lot, but, you know.
Yeah.
Having everything for your kids. And there's a lot of programs, you know, that helps you with food and clothing, and there's just no excuse, you know, no excuse.
Yes, Moon Goddess, we got it. We ain't breaking it out till Friday, though.
And thank you very much. We'll open it Friday morning.
Friday morning's going to be a big day for mailbag. Ain't it?
Yep. Sure
Big
is.
time. Anyway, I'm not I think some people get the wrong idea, like I'm trying to bash Jody Sue. I'm not.
No.
I'm just saying it's so odd to do the shit she does and then complain about the attention.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm trying to show, too, how odd of environment this was out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know? You got people acting like that. I don't know about you, but I don't think many of the people here watching have any idea what it's like to go through what she's going to do that night. Who goes out and spies on Klan meetings?
Not me. Then you think, if that's really true, there's people in the woods around Summer, around that house.
Well, we don't know where the woods was.
I'm just saying, if you think about it, that's creepy. You know, creepy. So.
I'm just talking about, you know, all the weirdness that was surrounding Summer. And it's more than that, too. Y'all got to think, you know, Jody Sue's one thing. Well, you got Jose in this shit, too. Think about all that weirdness that was around. All right? Now, who knows what Jody Sue and them might have been up to, okay? Just push that off to the side and then think about Jose and the crew coming down in the truck, what all of that shit was about. Summer was around craziness constantly.
Too many people.
Way too many dudes that shouldn't have. You don't see no non-biological males in the presence of my daughter.
Yeah.
Hell no. I've watched enough Jerry Springer, Steve, Maury, Dr. Phil. No. And poor little Summer is like a minefield daily for her. You know, every day she's putting up with a drunk parent or two fending for herself. Yeah. Then you got the weirdness of the animal. Oh, y'all check this out. This is hilarious. My son made Zeke a sweater.
I see it. I can't see it. Can't see it.
See Zeke's sweater? It's a sock. He's even got armholes. Big Zeke in his house. Zeke's been eating. He's licking his chops. What y'all think about Zeke's sweater? Ain't that funny? He's got armholes. That's so hilarious, ain't it?
Oh, did he make me a sweater?
He gives you kisses on the nose. He's funny.
Here.
Or she.
Take him up to bed.
I call him he, that's a she. I forget.
Good night, Zeke.
Good night, Taylor. Good night.
Say goodnight to Zeke.
I did. Good night, Zeke.
Ain't that hilarious? My son made that, the little sweater out of the sock. Zeke ain't much about it, though, is he?
No.
Zeke knows how to get it off. He'll get under the blankets and slide out of it.
He don't like close up good.
Zeke is a cutie, very stylish. Zeke rocks, man. I'm telling you, me and Brandy, because we asked y'all about it before we got Zeke. A lot of the people in here, everybody was like, "Oh man, they stink." I don't know. Zeke, I tell you, he don't smell that bad. He smells kind of like a dog, a wet dog.
They're better, like, I don't know. They're better than like a rat or guinea pig. They do got personality and they'll play with you.
Zeke is hilarious when he's wound up.
They jump around and
arch their back up like a cat.
Yeah, they're funny.
He'll do that and hop, and he squeaks too. He makes little noises, don't he? It's like,
yeah, he's very smart. Uses the litter box.
Yeah, sleeps in a hammock.
Yeah, so he's very smart. So he's not bad at all.
He's awesome. The problem was that they didn't. The problem wasn't that they didn't have soap. They're effing lazy. Yeah,
I agree.
And I tell you too, in a little bit of defense, which is not really a defense, but do you notice that house has no closets? No, there were no cabinets. I just now found out the refrigerator was a apartment size fridge, right? Or a bedroom fridge, right?
Yeah, a real little one. That's why I was bringing up the 2 gallons of milk they bought that day. Would they fit in that little fridge? You know what I mean? I questioned that when I heard that.
Yeah.
So
think about that. One of them little fridges, right? What are they? They're about that tall. Half of it's going to be 2 gallons of milk they bought. If them 2 gallons of milk went in that little mini fridge, there's half of it gone. That's the reason Dawn was stopping to buy food every day, because they couldn't keep food because the
Yeah.
freaking roaches would get into it. I guarantee you.
It was because Benny was trying to help Candace get a fridge, and they went to Don to ask Don, and he's like, "Hell no, I'm not getting a fridge." He didn't really give a reason why, so I don't know. Who knows why?
No walls. And can you imagine being a little girl and all these freaks are at the house, Jose and Allie and H and all these people, right? And you got to use the bathroom in between a dresser, and that's about it, right?
Craziness.
I tell you, the more I think about it, the madder I get. Just how rough it was for poor little Summer. I think that's why she was so. She just looked super happy and wound up at church. I think church was probably one of the few occasions she got to be in a clean and safe environment, right? With good supervision, people paying attention to her and talking to her and showing her some love. I have a feeling when she was at home, most of the time she was on her own. The boys, you know how little boys are. They probably didn't want to play with her, and she.
Who knows?
It's bad. But I think that's what's up with the fridge thing, though, because I don't know how you could. We couldn't feed our kids with no mini fridge. We'd have to go to the store 5 times a day, wouldn't we?
A lot, yeah.
And we got a freezer too. We got a deep freeze. I don't know how a family of because they're one more than we are.
Yeah.
They're one more deep than the Davis crew is. A family of 6 could function with a mini fridge, and I guarantee you there was beer taking up half of it most of the time.
Yeah. Their beer had to be cold, probably.
Because didn't Jose finally admit to doing some drinking there?
Yeah. I think so.
After he played the Saint Jose forever, he finally come out and admitted it, I think. John, can you read, please? I told you about clothes. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll try to get back to it. I was rambling, man. I get into this sometimes, and I just start to get pissed and can't think. I apologize. Who said that? I'm amused. Nope, no answers. That's so lovely of you to offer it.
What?
I'm sorry. Just run it by me again. I'm going to take questions and comments for one. Hi, reporter room. I didn't see you in here. How you doing tonight? Can't believe meth milk is real. Crazy. What is that? I've heard something about that. Do you know what they're talking about?
No. I don't want to know.
Somebody fill us in what that is. I know somebody was talking about they make meth in Gatorade bottles and call it shake and bake. I'm like I said, no.
I don't know. That's crazy.
At my high school's hardcore as it went was weed.
Yeah.
There wasn't no meth, heroin, none of that shit. I don't even remember hearing about heroin until the late 90s, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember people getting arrested here for it until last
Recently.
5-10 years.
Yeah. I think where they crack down on pills and stuff, and that's what people are turning to,
Yeah.
So I think that's why it's bad now. They were saying in the chat, what matters, it don't matter the living conditions, it matters Summer's missing, which we know that.
Well, I mean,
We're just having a discussion, y'all.
no, what matters is those living conditions do matter, because Summer's brothers could have had to go back to that.
Yeah.
And there should be charges for that. So, yeah, that kind of does matter to
It
me.
does. I agree. Nobody should have lived like that.
I don't think anybody should forget about the shit we seen. And I think everybody should remember a lot of people saw these conditions and what was going on and didn't get enough done about it. And I'm not saying, it's their fault, but I'm saying everybody, when you see shit that obvious, you damn make sure you call that shit out.
Yeah. We're not saying CPS didn't do anything. We're saying people around them didn't call
I'm saying that
and
they're,
report it.
You know, when you got people coming out and telling stories of animals being tortured,
Like Jody Sue could have called, Jose could have called, Dudley could call.
you could have called the cops over the animal torture stuff, and they would have probably arrested them.
Right.
If they'd have found the stuff that they were talking about, they were saying that there was a cat cut in half, Dawn threw it. Who was it? Jose said
Yeah.
Dawn threw a kitten to
Yeah.
the dogs.
Yeah.
They could have been arrested for that, and we wouldn't even be in this shoot.
Right.
You know, I guarantee you, the wrong judge got a hold of them over that throwing the kitten to the dogs thing. Their ass would still be in jail for that. This would have never happened.
Animal, yeah. Animal abuse.
You know,
Yeah.
hindsight's 2020. I understand that, but
It's part of the problem.
it all matters.
Yeah.
Though, in my opinion, it all matters.
At the end of the day, she's missing, and we want it. You know, that's why we're here. But you know, I think the living conditions important also. You know.
See, that's I'm thinking too, especially how Jody Sue acted about the land, didn't want no strangers in there. She was so weird about that. Something was going on in there.
Yeah.
And that could matter because that could be what led to Summer being gone.
Yeah. A little girl missing, and no, you can't come search my property. No. Why not?
And you know, a lot of them people around there had reasons they didn't want their property being searched. I guarantee you somebody out there was doing something, making something,
Oh, yeah.
growing something. Something's going on out there.
Yeah.
And you know, to me, it matters that Jody Sue's going to these Klan meetings and stuff like that, because that tells me that's kind of stuff's going on in the area, and that could be the link to what happened to Summer.
Right.
You know, when you're talking about the Klan, the cornbread mafia, and all this craziness, it all matters because that could be what the link is.
Yeah,
know?
that's real. Yeah. Definitely. You got to consider it. She's saying it.
You got to look into everything.
Yeah. She's saying all these different people were in town. So, right there, that's scary if it's true. I'm not saying it is, but if it is, you know, you got to think about that. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. And like I was talking about, I was doing the Google Earth going up and down Beach Creek, and I seen where there's people fighting. They're raising fighting chickens, because I've seen that before here. They buy barrels and they cut a hole in it and they chain the rooster up, because the roosters, right, that fight, I think, or I don't know. I've never been at a chicken fight myself, but what I'm saying is I know what it looks like. That I seen a place like that right before the turnoff to Ben Hill Road. It could be something like that. Maybe Don's out here fighting chickens against who knows God who, and gets $20,000 in the hole. They take that shit seriously. Somebody's going to pay if there's a debt. So it all matters to me.
Yeah.
Everything that's going on in that area matters.
Yeah, it does.
Right?
I agree. Anybody got a question?
Comment. So we have decided if Jody Sue's son is a peeper. I don't know. I still haven't seen anything convincing that he was doing anything before Summer went missing. To me, it seems like most of the stuff they're talking about was after. And like I said, I'm not big into the Jody Sue's son theory, but I'm big into they're up to something.
Yeah, creepy as
Shady.
hell, peeping in somebody's window if he was doing that.
I'm not believing Summer was abducted. I completely agree. Y'all throw some C's and Q's up and I'll try to pull them all up. Okay? I'm on it. Got my finger on the button. John Davis True Crime, can y'all read my post, please? I'm trying to figure out why her clothes for missing are different from school clothes. You know what? I'm sure somebody in chat could
I wonder
explain
that.
that. I've been through that a few times. I don't know.
Is she saying like the school clothes they put on her after she went swimming is different than what they said she went missing in? Or
they're saying the missing poster doesn't match the school outfit, I think is what they're saying. What do you think happened? I don't know. I think it had something to do with her. I think it might have had something to do with her looking so bad, because it looked like she was in a decline around the time her hair was cut and to the point where she disappeared. I'm starting to believe it could be something to do with that.
I was thinking about that, but then at the swimming hole, she's having fun and videos. I don't know.
Well, I mean, she's not. You can be sick and have a couple of hours where you feel all right, you know. And I'm sure she was probably excited to be swimming and stuff. A little adrenaline, you know.
Yeah.
She's lost weight. You can't say that she doesn't look like she weighs a lot less
Mhm.
in the swimming pictures than she does at Christmas. That Christmas picture from the year before, she looks
Little bit.
10 pounds heavier, 5 pounds at least.
I would like clarification on like if she really went under the water and how long. They said she did, then only for a couple seconds. You know, well, we don't really know the truth about that, but I'd like to know.
I would like clarification on how come all of the kids were so pale, considering Candace has tons of pictures of them outside doing shit. That tells me when they're not outside getting their pictures taken, they're in the house. There's no way they're outside all the time. They are way too pale all the time. I've never seen them look like they had a tan or sun or anything
Yeah.
in the pictures I've saw. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be doing this with me.
Mm-hmm.
I get stuck on one. My opinion, the swimming hole picture was a old one.
It might have
See,
been.
it might have been, but if it was, TBI knows that. You know, they know when that was shit taken. Abduction theory isn't something I consider. If it were true, TBI and FBI would be warning our community. We've yet to hear anything about that. Yeah.
Yeah, then they came out and said she's probably in this local area.
Yeah, that ship sailed. It tells me that the parents took them out a lot, but when the parents did not take them out to do something, the kids were in the house playing those stupid video games.
Mm-hmm. Right.
My kids do that, but damn, they get a tan. You know, our kids stay in the house a lot, but they don't look that damn pale.
Mm-mm.
Now, do they?
Well,
Them kids are pale. I think it's an iron deficiency, or it's something to do with not getting the right vitamins because their diet sucked, where they were buying food every day because they didn't have a big refrigerator and the roaches would get into everything. Something's wrong with it.
It was just getting hot out. You know, they hadn't been.
Okay, look at all the other pictures. Every picture you've ever seen them in, tell me once they look like they had sun.
Right.
I've never seen it.
Mm-hmm.
You need to go to bed. You can't be in here. Go on.
Can I sit right here?
No,
No.
you need to go to bed.
Go to bed.
Good night.
Noise.
Well, you ain't got to go to bed, but you got to go upstairs. Don't be tearing my room up either,
You
girl.
don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Go
Right.
home, girl.
I'm getting wet.
Summer didn't get out the truck. Summer was sick. Candace had to take her to see Dawn to see if she needed to go to the hospital. Candace came back without Summer, was what Grandis told Miss Ziggy allegedly. Yeah, that's a big allegedly. I don't believe none of that, so I don't go with that because I think
Yeah,
I think Ziggy Fee is
full of
full of
you know what.
shit. Sorry to keep bugging, but post a clarification about question again. You missed it.
John,
Find the
Missing
question.
all these
Find
freaking
her
questions.
question and read it to me.
I hate touching the phone. I start messing people's messages up. So here we go. What's her name? Who was it?
Liberty Bella.
I try not to touch the phone because I miss.
TBI FBI ruled out abduction, ruled out the scream. Chris McDonough ruled out the peeping Tom theory when Jody Sue threw it out at the marathon.
There you go. I guess.
No, that wasn't it. Shake and bake meth, the rattle when you shake it in the East Tennessee mating call.
Was in swimsuit, then changed his school clothes, but missing info. Amber Alert News said in shorts and t-shirt missing. When were her clothes changed again?
Well, I've never heard them say they were changed again from.
I know they were
No.
changed at Allie's, but that was before they went right to. Remember, there was that
The
story.
last time Candace mentions her clothes, she's still in the school outfit. She never mentions them being changed after that that
Yeah.
I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Right?
So Allie, that was before they went swimming. That She went in there to change. Remember?
That's what Allie and him say. She says she left the house with Summer in her bathing suit because I said, well, wouldn't it have been cold as hell in the morning?
Gotcha.
Wouldn't she have been cold then as compared to later on in the day?
So who knows that? I don't know. That's weird.
The best I can explain that is that's what whoever, give those details told them. I don't know how they're explaining to law enforcement why those clothes don't match what Candace says she was in last. It's one of the many things that just doesn't seem to make sense. Did you see MGL and that little twerp go up on Allie's porch and peek through her windows? I can't stand that. They look ridiculous. That shit ain't cool, man. I'm sorry.
Who did it?
MGL and whatever Junior, whatever his name is.
You don't do that, but
I'll
you
tell
get
you,
shot at.
yeah.
Some people might shoot.
That shit don't happen in my hood. You come up on if that's the first time I know you're on my properties when you're in the window, I'm going to kick that ass back out to the driveway.
Yeah, I wouldn't let somebody be across the road filming me either with a camera. No way in hell.
Not at JD Central. Hell no.
As a woman, wouldn't that freak you out if you seen a man across the road with the damn camera watching your house?
That's weird.
No, I couldn't do
Hell,
that.
I'm usually at work when you go live on Wednesday evening. I'm home today. All right, Lily. Long time no see.
Hey, Lily, I'm glad you're here. Thank everybody for being here.
Think you was hoping someone could explain. If you look at news missing Amber Alert, she isn't in new clothes. Wonder if they found her school outfit.
Oh, maybe that might be what. Maybe.
I don't know, Bella. Like I said, it's never been the
Clarified.
discrepancy's never been explained by someone that I've heard that would really know. You know, like I say, everything I've seen. The last time Candace mentions what she's wearing, it's the school outfit.
Yeah.
Why not just put the outfit back on her that she changed out of to put the bathing suit on? See,
That's what I was thinking too.
Candace tells the story when they left the house, she had the bathing suit on, right? And clothes. They lie so much, man. It's like her story don't match H's about the clothes, so I don't know what to believe about that. Because H says they changed at his house. She says they changed before they left the house.
Who knows?
Who knows? Wells are not a representation of someone who lives in East Tennessee. They are scum of the earth. If you are a normal person, you raise your children right and you act right yourself. Thank you, Teresa. I'm not saying that it's normal either. I'm just saying a lot of people seem to keep trying to play that card that,
Yeah.
oh, that's normal. And like I say, if that's normal to you, then you're probably a piece of shit too.
There's no.
If your normal is living in that nasty ass house like that, and you got all your shit stacked up everywhere, and there's roaches in your refrigerators the size of your shoebox, the hell with it, man. You need to try harder and do better, especially if you have children.
Laziness.
I'm sorry, man. I ain't cutting no slack for that. Not this old boy. Does anyone remember when CM did the interview with CM at the house? She said going down the stairs and how she yelled out a loud scream. I think she fell down the stairs and passed.
Maybe.
It's possible, man. I mean, they sure was dangerous as hell. I'll tell you that. I ain't no.
I done killed myself with those.
Brandy wouldn't have made it. Brandy'd have been gone in a week.
I'm so clumsy.
Oh Lord, she can barely manage carpet, much less steps. Hi, John and Brandy. My first time on. Thank you, Patricia K. Howe.
Thank you, Patricia.
Glad to have you.
Yes.
Patricia's a member. I remember putting her in the video. It's so frustrating that there hasn't been many details released. I get that law enforcement has to keep it tight-lipped, but dang, I wish they could at least clear up a few things.
Me too.
Yeah, Jennifer, I wish they would just. One thing I would love for them to have done would have been call out Don's lies. Like when he was lying about outrunning 6 agents down the interstate.
Find a bunch of drugs.
I know they ain't got to respond to everything, but when it's a parent of a missing child, making law enforcement look just
Bad.
inadequate, horrible. I don't know why they wouldn't rebuttal that.
They're probably just sitting back watching us YouTube and laughing.
I would have sent if I would have been in charge and that happened, I would have sent Ronnie out there, and Ronnie would have been like, Don Wells is full of shit. That shit never happened. I don't know what Don's talking about. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And they just let him do it.
Yep.
Oh well. So what if Don says that he got bored one day and went to the jail and whipped every sheriff's deputy's ass in the joint and then snorted cocaine off their foreheads and
Who cares?
wild. They say accidental video milk jugs after dropping age and are missing clothes listed should be school outfit, as they never say changed after that once home. Yes, I totally
That's what I was
agree.
thinking.
I totally agree, Liberty Bella.
Sorry. Harley, get in here and hush, please.
You know what though?
Lay down.
Let me run this by y'all. I ain't run this by you either yet. I just thought of this the other night.
Lay down. Sorry.
Dang, I got me off target.
We thought of this last night.
Oh shit.
Thank
Oh, it was good too, man.
I was gonna.
Oh,
Here we go.
the last video, right? Everybody pay attention. You want to hear this.
Yes.
The last video, right? Could that have been them filming Summer so they could then send it to Dawn to say, look, she can't even hold her arm up. What do we do? Could that have been the purpose of it? Because a lot of people think that she would have run it by Dawn before she would have made a decision like that.
Maybe.
Could that have been what the last video was about? Trying to show Dawn how, like,
Oh, shit.
lackadaisical she was and she couldn't hold her arm up. Maybe that's what the last video's original purpose was. Send it to Dawn and be like, look, we've got to take her to the doctor. And then Dawn had been like, no, we can't do that. You know?
Right. Yeah.
What do you think Candace meant when she said, as a mother, I made the ultimate sacrifice for Summer? Why didn't law enforcement bring Candace in to question her about that?
That's creepy.
I'm sure
as
they
hell.
questioned her about a lot of shit. We just don't know it. But
Creepy.
I don't know what she meant by that. It's like
Yeah,
that.
ultimate sacrifice. What was that? I wonder.
That goes right with that. I don't know. I got lost. Oh, what was her statement? Oh, what was it? Her, if I was around, nobody'd be treating her like that statement. I often wondered what that, if there was something to that. Like she meant, you know, this shit happened when I wasn't around.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that almost felt like to me she was trying to defend herself for the fact that something did happen when she wasn't around.
Yeah.
You know?
That was weird.
So if you add that into the other stuff that Dawn said and everything, it would make you think something happened to her when she was outside because she wanted to go outside and Candace wasn't around. If you put those couple of things together, something happened to her because of her love of outside or that she was outside
Mm-hmm.
and Candace wasn't there,
Could explain it definitely.
right? Is that my phone or yours?
No, I don't think.
Plus, you have to consider the deleted pic of two of the boys in Summer's arm, and part of it posted on her Facebook with the one from Jackie Dodds before the 911 dispatch call. Yep. I haven't. Are you talking about the when they're in the motorcycle get up? I ain't sure. Dawn said wanting to be outside was her downfall. Mentioned she'd be outside and brothers sent to get her. Maybe C didn't want to deal with her outside, thus punishment sent to basement and fell. Maybe because I really like the thing that I don't like it, but I feel good about the thing about Dawn saying her downfall
Right.
and with her wanting to be outside and stuff. So anything that kind of fits in with that, I think there's a good chance that could be it.
I always think, I don't think Candace was scared about losing the kids. I think, you know, if they were hiding something, it was because
No, because Dawn beat the crap out of her one night when she was on Messenger with someone that had befriended her and demanding where his daughter was. Anybody remember that? No. I've never seen that. Did you ever see her get the crap beat out of her by Dawn one night on Messenger? I never seen
No,
that.
we heard something like a fight,
Yeah.
but I didn't see it.
Wish they could just find Candace and interrogate the crap out of her. Dawn and Grant, this ticks me off. Yeah, but they can't. You know,
I wish they could.
I'm thinking now they're probably turning down requests to come talk.
Yeah.
Because I think that's why Ronnie said that about the loggers. I really do. I think it was to try to shake something loose.
Yeah.
Maybe downfall was fall down those stairs. Maybe. But that wouldn't fit the outside part of it. Because he made it like it was something to do with wanting to be outside or that she was outside. Why does Candace only cry when it comes to mentioning the boys? I've always found that very suspicious. That's true. It seems like the more emotional things have been when the boys are mentioned than Ronnie baited him. Yeah, Jennifer, that's what he was doing.
I think she's a little bit jealous of Summer.
And that shit worked when Ronnie baited him, didn't it? Because Branda's come out and talked right after that, and she hadn't said shit the whole time. What if law enforcement allows social media to crank out all this speculation as no proof exists because as long as the circus is going on, they are building a case on the real perpetrator who took Summer?
Maybe.
Could be. Everything is still an option.
Everything's on the table.
Crazy Daisy. I heard him tell her to tell him where Summer was. I bet law enforcement got that ready for evidence then.
I just don't get how smart. I don't know. They would have to be pretty smart to hide her somewhere. They haven't found her yet. You know, that's the only thing I don't get. You would think there's some thinking behind it. Or I guess they know how to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe from Rose's case. I hate to say that. But
Basement dungeon, more punishment. It's always locked, but that day also floor had locked. Think they locked her in the basement as punishment and failed. Got in trouble for going outside without boys. I don't know. I think her being outside by herself was pretty common. I think that's another one of them things where they tried to change the narrative for the public.
yeah.
I feel like when Jose said that she'd be outside playing in the morning before anybody was up, I was like, I could see that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Taylor will try to pull some shit like that.
Oh,
She
yeah.
likes to try to get up at the butt crack and beat you up.
Yep.
But I sleep like a ninja.
Yeah.
Any sound awakens me. I can't be surprised. I have dug up information on RSO and also come who only have charges that have not been convicted that would blow your mind. I know it blew our mind just looking at the map at our house.
Yeah.
There was quite a few everywhere. And if you look at any map, it blew my mind when we looked at this a long time ago, me and
How
Brandy.
many sick people there is?
How many sick people there are. I had no idea that there were that many sex offenders out there. I'm wondering if one of the boys played a little too rough and they did not know how to cover it up. I don't think so. I think Dawn and Candace would have threw their ass under the bus 10.5 months ago, at least. I don't think there is no way that they would go down for one of their sons. I mean, you've seen what they've done to get them back. Do you think they're going to cover up something that was their fault? No. I'm worried about he's maybe convinced them that it was their fault.
Yeah.
And that's why they haven't said anything.
Maybe.
I worry about that.
Yeah.
Because, you know, there's a couple instances where he says, how does he put it? I told him, go outside and get your sister. Don't leave your sister outside.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there thinking, why are they in charge of watching Summer anyway? You know? So I could see if something happened to her, him being like, well, see what happened because you wasn't watching her? This is what happened. This is y'all's fault. Now what are we going to do?
Yeah. I
If
hope
they
so.
ever find out y'all did this, you'll go to jail forever. I could see him doing some
Yeah.
shit like that.
Yeah. How people describe them.
Well, I mean, he has even said some things that I've heard him say, being like, well, if you know, those kids heard him say that, they might take that as it was
Yeah.
somehow their fault. And it's not their fault in no way, shape, or form.
No.
So sick of hearing all these horrible things happening to children. It's so heartbreaking. It is. I was watching a live last night, True Crime Lines or something like that. And there was a little boy on there. The neighbors had been bullying him forever. They lit something on fire, like a tennis ball soaked in gas, and hit him in the face with it. And this little boy was like 7. He was little. And his whole face was bandaged and everything.
It was another kid that did it, right?
Yeah, it was another kid that did it. And them kids' mom was home when they did it. And that little boy's mom had said that them boys would run around with chainsaws, axes, all kinds of stuff, like 8, 10, 12 years old. Her ass should be in jail.
Yeah, that's the parent there to let.
If she was home and they're running around throwing tennis balls soaked in gas at kids, then she should go to jail.
Yeah, I think that should be like a rule. Like if you're not watching your kids and they're doing violent stuff like that, the parents should be, you know, in trouble for it.
Yeah, they should.
Like that boy that went and shot up his school, and the parents caught him with a gun the day before.
Yeah. Possible because she claims she told them to watch her.
Maybe.
And if that is the case, I hope them boys understand that is not their fault.
Yeah, it's not at all. And hopefully they're in a good home and they have the support and help they need. I'm sure they do. I hope so.
Yeah. The Skelton boys. Oh man. We have had this case in Morenci, Michigan, the Skelton boys. They've been murdered or hid, and the father's due to get out of prison next year. I remember that.
The 3 brothers.
The brothers, yeah.
The dad said something about them going to the Amish or whatever. Is it?
Yeah, I think that's it.
That's
Yeah.
messed up. Very messed up. And he won't tell anybody where they are.
You know he did something with them
Yeah.
boys. Or the 2 that just starved the 3-year-old to death. Oh,
Did y'all see where Brittany, what's her last name? Drexel?
Brittany Drexel.
Yeah, was found. And the guy was arrested for her murder.
But hadn't he already been arrested?
I don't think so.
I remember the Skelton boys. That bastard should be in prison forever. You damn right. I can't believe it's time for him to get a.
I know you know he done something. He knows where those boys are, and he's probably killed them, or they're not with us any longer.
I tell you,
They would have found them by now.
the one that breaks my heart is that Timothy Pitson,
Yeah,
where the mom took him and like had went to the water park and stuff, and then they end up finding her with her wrist cut in the bathtub at that motel. I have a bad feeling she killed that little boy.
yeah, I think.
Because she had some issues anyway
Didn't she leave a note saying he was somewhere?
that she'd
Yeah.
given somebody and they would never find him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And so far, she's
Sick
been
people,
truthful.
sick.
You guys think SA grooming and abuse was limited to summer?
No, I don't. Well, I don't think so.
Who knows, man? Because I tell you what, I really get the feeling there was some inappropriate shit between Candace and another boy. So
That's weird. How?
that's weird. And I tell you what, Allie's a horrible mom for letting her 15-year-old son go hang out with Candace.
Yeah.
And she acts like she plays the dummy about Candace giving him vape and alcohol. She knew that shit.
Yeah, she knew it.
4-H got screwed in the parent department. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just feel it's a whole story made up to candy flowers and all. I don't know what happened to this poor little girl, but I wish they would find her little Michael Vaughn also. Just really sad. Yeah,
Me
it
too.
is. I've still got hope.
I do too.
People are going nuts lately, killing all these babies. It's horrific. It
Yeah, it's
is.
crazy lately. It's awful.
I wonder how they are coming along with the child that was found in the suitcase. That's so heartbreaking.
I see
I don't
that.
know. I haven't heard anything of y'all.
I haven't heard anything lately that.
I know they say that the man that found that it has had like a horrible effect on him.
I could imagine. If you find a suitcase, please don't look in it.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
John and Brandy, is she the one where they had a fun day, then mentioned she gave him to someone safe? Is the mom dead or in jail? She's dead, Lily. It's the one that she took her life in a motel bathtub and left a note saying that he would never be found, and so far he hasn't. That's the one where there was some punk that pretended he was that little boy a while back.
Yeah. The dad had custody, and the mom somehow picked them up at school. The dad didn't know. And
Yeah.
is that right? Yeah. That's
Yeah.
right. Then the Brittany girl, she went on like a senior beach trip she wasn't supposed to go on, lied to her mom, and she came up missing.
She was on Disappeared.
Yeah, our favorite show.
Brittany Drexel, that was me and Brandy's favorite show. We
I-
never missed it.
Yeah, I didn't think they would find her. I'm so happy they found her.
Was that Myrtle Beach, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's awful.
That's where we beach at when have we ever been together to Myrtle?
No.
Right.
We didn't.
Felt so bad for that man that found the suitcase. I did too, man. That poor guy is.
That would have to mess you up the rest of your life.
I would hate to find something like that. You know.
Anybody watching hasn't subscribed, y'all subscribe and hit the like button. Or if you want to become a member, you could always do that.
Yeah, I got to start editing the video to add members in.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. I am having a hell of a time with the chat. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying. Bear with me.
He's sorry, y'all. He's trying.
You could help out, man.
Every time I touch it,
sport.
I mess it up. So I just don't.
Yes, Disappeared was such a great show. Amen to that, man. I love Disappeared. Dan, I'm sorry. I tried to get back to your message and I couldn't grab it. If you go again, I promise I won't miss it.
He promises.
Oh my God, I love Disappeared too. It was a really cool show, but only because we learned about so many different cases. I loved it.
The mixtape case that haunted me forever, and then they found them. That was awful too.
That's kind of, is that already started?
There's a special, coming out with about the killer.
We need to all watch that. It's like a mini series about the McStays, and then we could talk about it. Myrtle Beach is a key place in child trafficking. Really?
I can see that. Yeah.
Oh, Common Sense True Crime. You kind of misrepresented why you wanted clips of my video. I didn't realize you were going to make me look like an ass. Thanks. That was dirty, man. I guarantee you next time
the true side of YouTube now.
I guarantee you next time somebody asks me for a clip, I'm going to be like, what do you want a clip for exactly? What are you going to do with it? Then she wedged me in between Benny. It's like Benny, me, Benny. I'm like, what? I'm just kidding. I thought it was I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
I'm glad though she put in the notes like that the second clip was me making fun of Ernie, because I was like, I don't think people's gonna get what that was all about. But
I
thanks
didn't.
for adding
John's
it.
like, John had to tell me. I wasn't watching closely.
Wonder if they traced purchase on that suitcase. I don't know. I'd say they're trying to for damn sure. I haven't heard many details about that suitcase, have y'all?
Mm-mm.
Some of the teens on TikTok do strange hand movements that are said to be code. It was noticed during the Gab Petito case. Maybe she's doing some kind of code with her eyes. Who are we talking about? Oh, got it. I got you.
Yay.
I finally had to comprehend that no one can be linked to that little boy in the Nevada suitcase. They said he was very well taken care of. Yeah, I do too. You would think somebody would have reported him by now and they would have put that together.
Yeah. There's something wrong with a kid that's been, missing that long and nobody's reported him.
Yeah,
There's somebody trying to hide something.
and they said like he was in good shape. I guess you can tell if he'd been,
Right.
mistreated or malnourished or whatever. And they say he was in good shape. It's odd that nobody's put that together.
Really want to know what shows were about the McStays. Is it a new? The disappeared. There's an episode disappeared, but there's a new.
It's coming up. There's like a mini series. It's gonna be like a 3-night thing on the McStays on ID.
The ID channel.
But there's an episode of the McStays on Disappeared.
Yeah, it's good.
It's horrible that when a kid is dead, no matter the circumstance, I always think the parents did it. And that's the very place you should think first, because 99% of the time, that's what happened.
That's who law enforcement think.
That's who
That's
law
who they
enforcement
start
goes
with
after
first
first.
too. Yeah.
You got to, man.
And
You
work
have
your way
to.
out.
We can't no longer be worry about people's feelings. You know, you look at 99 times out of 100, something happens, then you should assume that's what happened, and you should start investigating like that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
You got to. Thought the spoof clip was funny. You did not look bad at all. Oh, I know. I'm just giving her hell.
No,
I thought it was funny too.
Yeah.
I thought the opening was genius. Didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, JS is like, I didn't understand it.
Benny and Candace singing duet.
Yeah, you had Benny with the, what are them things? Dowsing
Yeah.
rods.
That's the first time I seen them singing. I didn't watch that one before.
It makes me, grosses me out just to see that. Yeah, too, we were talking about Steph. They still ain't found out that we know who that little boy is. JDTC, is it true that Summer had a playmate at the house the night before, but Candace called her mother to pick her up because Summer was not feeling well? That's the way I've been hearing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what I've heard too. Someone has to remember or know where one of those suitcases can be bought.
They said it's an expensive suitcase, like $300 and some.
Yes, you would think. I don't
They
know.
would have a record or to be able to trace it, maybe.
I'm shocked there's not a missing case reported for him that they've been able to match up. Suitcase is a manufacturer in USA that can be sold anywhere. I would have to look at my notes on the brand. Yeah, but you know, did they say if he was clothed? If he was wearing clothes?
I don't know. They probably could answer. Anybody know? I could look it up.
Because if you couldn't trace the suitcase, maybe you could try that. Or maybe you could find where the suitcase matched where these clothes were sold,
Right.
you know? A boy, yeah, that's the way I understand it, right? It's a boy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking here.
I don't know. People do great airbrush. I don't know if they've have they given age range? Having brain lock. I can't think. Do you
It
know?
was a hard shell suitcase. Let's see here what it says.
Yeah, Lily, that's who we was talking about. She went missing at Myrtle Beach. She was on Disappeared. That's probably where you remember her from. You said you liked Disappeared. She was on it. There was an episode about her.
5 to 8 and 4 feet tall, with slim build and short haircut. He had passed within a week prior to his body being discovered.
Well, look at the other kids that have been missing and no one said anything. Oakley and Serenity, the Cowboys, Harmony.
Poor
Yeah.
little Harmony, missing forever.
I really had some hope with Harmony that when that stepmom got out of jail,
Yeah.
she had snitched and we were going to find something out.
Gosh, it's so hard over.
Said he was full dressed. He was 5 to 8.
Who knows how long Harmony was missing? You know, you don't know the exact timeline.
Well, they're pretty. They seem to be pretty confident about that 2
2
week
week.
window they
Yeah.
have now. Thing about Harmony though is where she was 5 when she went missing, she'd be 7 now. She could look a lot different than the last picture they got. I worry that Harmony was sold for drugs because they were on drugs, living in their car, so they needed money bad. You know, I don't know if she snitched or not, Steph, but she got out of jail.
Yeah.
What about those parents who were arrested and put in jail? Whatever happened with them? Did they find those boys?
Which one?
No,
The
they
West
still
Woods?
haven't found the Sincerian Classic.
No, I'm waiting for the trial. I wonder when it'll start.
He was strangled. I believe parents involved or would have reported him missing.
Yeah.
Area very rural. Yeah.
That's what I think too.
Yeah. Yeah. So somebody needs to be paying attention because there's somebody that's supposed to have a little kid that don't have one right now.
Yeah.
And anybody that sees a situation like that needs to ask some questions.
Yep.
JDTC, I think Candace is guilty, believe it or not, in cahoots with JSB. The more I hear, hey, nothing is out of the realm. And I tell you what, I'm 100% convinced Candace knows something. And you could go in any direction after her, and I would believe it.
Mm-hmm.
I think they said the boy was 5, new haircut and teeth taken care of, not like poor Summers. Yeah. I tell you, it really touched me when I watched that video Harsh had of her talking and stuff.
Yeah, me too.
I think it made all this even worse in my mind.
Yeah, because
somehow.
that's the first time I heard her really talking.
Yeah, it's the first time I heard her be vocal much, and it seemed to bring it even more home to me, you know. Chewbacca, Candace, and Grandis both don't seem to carry a purse, but maybe a fanny pack. I've seen Grandis sport a fanny pack. It had a hatchet handle on it, where she could throw her hatchet in it.
Fanny pack, come back. A lot of people I seen wearing fanny packs. I wouldn't get to be caught dead in one. Sorry, guys, if you wear one.
I think when she won the 2021
Would
Jack Daniels Wood Chopping Open, she had a fanny pack.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Last one from Grady Judd was a 2-year-old starved to death, weighed approximately 9 pounds. Mother and
Wow.
boyfriend arrested the father. Boyfriend was her church counselor and instructor.
That's sick. Sick. They should do the same to him or whoever was doing that to that little boy.
I tell you, the one that breaks my heart is that little boy that was in the swing for like a week, they think. Hadn't changed him, maggots in his diaper and everything. What do you think of photos that seem to be summer lookalikes?
People are, I don't know why.
I don't know what to think. I think people are.
What's up with the lookalikes? What does that prove? You know, I don't get it.
Well, if you go over to other people's channel, they think there's like 10 summers. I think from CM's channel, I heard her say something like she had her hand up behind her head like her dad does, but it doesn't mean it's true. That's her story. She says
Cuckoo, cuckoo.
she wanted to get the picture because she was laying like her daddy was, like this.
Mhm.
And I don't buy that shit either.
No.
That's crazy as hell. Buy none of that. I swear now I thought about it, man. I like my new theory that was a picture they were taking to send to Dawn to see what he thought they should do because
Maybe.
she was so lackadaisical. And Dawn said, well, don't take her to the hospital because then I'll go to jail. Is my opinion.
I don't think they're worried about getting the kids taken away. I think they're worried about Dawn getting in trouble, in my opinion.
Thank you, Vicki Adamson.
What do you think?
I think Vicki Addison hooks us
Oh,
up. Thank you.
Vicky. You didn't hear what I said there?
About Dawn, what about him?
Here we go. Every day. Repeat myself.
Well, hurry up and repeat yourself. Quit holding my back.
Now I
Let's hear it.
forget.
Okay, then. Wasn't that important, was it?
Oh, I said they're scared. Oh, I said they're scared of Dawn getting in trouble, not for losing the kids. That's my opinion. The reason they wouldn't take her to the hospital.
Mary Gross, hey, John and Brandy, are y'all going to Hawkinsville this summer? We're going to try to, Mary. You keep throwing 10 smacks at us. We're going. Thank you.
Yeah, if we can do it, we will. We'll try our hardest.
I'm not going to be there on the 15th, though.
No.
I am not. I will not be around all them fake-ass people, and that's what a lot of that's going to be.
Our channel does, pretty good, and we're doing okay. We might try again.
Yeah, we're trying to turn it around. First time I heard about the lady in the tub. Yeah, that was that little boy's mom. Timmy Pitson was his name, and he's still somewhere. A lot of people think it might have been to the Irish or the Amish.
Amish.
Thank you, Common Sense True Crime. Is that what I sold out for? $2 for you to make fun of me in your video?
I like you. I think she knows I comment on her stuff.
Yeah. Oh, Everybody, Common Sense True Crime's doing her first live Friday. Y'all go check her out.
Yeah, check her out.
I don't know why I'm plugging her for. She makes fun of me in her videos, but y'all go check her out. See what y'all think. I think she's good people. I agree. I never believed that Peppermint was her favorite either. They didn't know her real age. They didn't know her favorite candy. They never bought her new clothes. They didn't know shit.
No,
Nothing.
it's awful.
And I tell you what, Candace couldn't name anybody past Elsa.
And Paw Patrol. Chase.
And she wasn't sure about none of that.
Chase on the case.
She's like, the little kids with the big eyes. And I was like, LOLs? That's LOLs, right?
Yeah, they're
How is it
looking
I
at.
know that shit and she don't?
Look at all her toys, and there's like 5 little things.
Yeah. Look at all Summer's stuff. Well, the cameraman seemed to have missed it because I didn't see much. Did
Poor
you?
little Summer. Then the boys had a bunch of stuff. I don't think that was right. It's not fair.
I hope they don't disgrace Summer's memory by acting foolish and are just respectful. I think it's just going to be a shit show, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
You get a lot of them egos in the same place. It's going.
That'll be a mess. I don't know. I won't be there. No.
I'm not going to be around that. No. I feel like I could do her more justice. I might go live and do something, but I'm not going to be around all that
Mm-mm.
because it's going to be
Crazy.
crazy. Right? They didn't know anything about Summer. I know, man. And somebody left in my comments that their dad had taken advantage of them when they were a child, and that he liked to do that all the time, spin her.
Oh,
It
really?
could just be a coincidence.
Spinner. Oh.
You know how Dawn said he'd spin her, she'd
Yeah.
twirl and twirl.
Yeah.
She said that was the thing that her dad did,
Sick.
and yeah. I agree 100%. John Don would watch his own bottom before he gave a shit about anyone, including Little Loving Summer. You damn right. And I think they're both like that. I think, yes. They couldn't even remember Summer's birthday. You're right. Yeah, Ronnie Lawson, I don't know. She liked to twirl. There you go, Jennifer. Jennifer, I liked your comment too, where you put, she enjoyed dirt. I always thought that was the strangest damn
Yeah.
way to put that. She didn't say, she liked playing in the dirt. She's like, she enjoyed dirt and Elsa. And she liked
That's
that
awful.
band house, my house. Horse shit. We could all do tributes to Summer and take pics and share them. Just an idea. If y'all want to do that and send them to me, I'll edit it all that together and I'll make us a video. If anybody wants to send me some clips and we make a
Tribute.
memorial
Yeah.
or like a tribute. Yeah, I don't want to say memorial, but make something to show respect and that we all think about her. I'd be more than glad to put it all together if people send clips. My mother didn't remember my birthday either. God, Dan, I'm sorry, honey.
Mm-mm. Well, happy birthday whenever your birthday is.
Yeah. Tell us when it is and I will remember, I promise. I'm sorry. That's a great idea. I'll send a picture. Yeah, I definitely do it. If y'all just send them to the email, I'll put it all together. And everybody, if you want to do like a 15, 20-second clip, say something, whatever. If you don't, and you just want to maybe send a picture,
Yeah, you could do that.
something like that, however y'all want, whatever you want to contribute, I'll mix it all together because I can mix some shit. I can edit pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
Don's got to be saying something to somebody. You would think with that ego of his, you would think that his celly
He's all ego.
ain't got a damn rest on them eardrums since Don's been in there. Hey, did I ever tell you? I was on YouTube one time taking a shit. That's how I roll. On the YouTube, on the throne. Don flashing gang signs going around. Cornbread.
You know he's talking people's ear up.
My husband forgets all 6 of our kids' birthdays. At least he gets the months right. I get confused occasionally, but I mean, if I ever had to answer it right, I could.
What's her kid?
You need to get with Cam and Allie on cracking cases. They know a lot about the Summer Wells case. They have been up close and personal. They were given permission to go in all the buildings, etc.
No, thank you.
Nah, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to pass on that.
Yeah.
Don is in a cell by himself, unfortunately. I'd say he probably is because all that history he's been accused of, they usually shelter them types.
Yeah. Probably pretty lonely, which is good for him. He can think a lot.
I had a couple t-shirts made, but they came out too small in honor of Summer.
Oh. That's a good idea. We could do something like that.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to do anything with her picture on it.
Yeah. True.
Shit.
What's wrong?
Is that the one I was after?
Yeah. No.
I don't know about y'all, but my kids cost a lot to feed and they are brats when they are hungry, etc. Other than for devious reasons, why would someone want to buy a kid or trade for one? That is the most honest thing I've heard in a while.
Yeah.
You know it. Raising kids is hard, man. It is rough.
Me and John was talking like the first kid I do like go to do everything, you know, birthdays, all out, every holiday, make sure they have everything. The second kid,
Get a little bit of slack.
yeah, the third kid, you just try to survive.
We're just trying to stay alive and
Yeah.
keep the laundry caught up
There
around
you
here.
go.
It's rough.
It is
It's rough in these YouTube streets.
just surviving.
We can never. I don't know how you would get by with the fridge problem. That would never work at our house.
No.
Our boys, man.
They're big eaters.
Yeah, they eat more than I do.
Yeah, me too.
Those kids had to be hungry. You know they did.
Hmm.
And I guarantee you the issue with keeping food was the roaches.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I guarantee you that.
Probably. This is the reason they didn't want a fridge. I do believe Benny was saying this because the roaches would crawl up in all the appliances and ruin them. So that might have been the reason.
Yeah. Actually, today's my daughter's 22nd birthday. There's not a day that goes by that I do not think of her being abducted. That thought is right beneath the surface.
Well, happy birthday. Our son's birthday, our oldest is 17 tomorrow, Bradley.
Yeah, our baby turns 17 tomorrow.
17.
He's been, God, it's hard to believe we've had him that long.
Yeah.
And I've been able to put up with your ass for that long.
He's 17. We've been together 17 years and 10
Long,
months.
grueling.
I said 17 years and 10 months. We've been together. That's not true.
Hey, but we made it work, right?
Yeah. Oh.
I'm amused. I'm so sorry. We missed something. I'm sorry.
What did we do?
Oh my God. And when my people get hungry, they are hungry. Get to the point, hangry. You get to the point you start tossing food at them. Here, take it all. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. You got to slop the kids sometimes. Calm down. And I tell you, they must not give them as much to eat at school as they used to
They're always
because
hungry.
they're hungry as hell when they get home.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to your 22-year-old daughter. That's really nice, Angela.
Yeah, tell her happy birthday.
Very sweet thing to say. My husband and daughters, along with their family, celebrate my birthday now. Good, Dana.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, anybody, when we have a live, if it's your birthday, say
Yeah,
something. We'll
say
sing you happy
something.
birthday.
We'll sing you happy birthday if we like you. If not, we just pretend like we didn't see you.
John.
I'm playing you like that. John spilled the tea on why you don't like cracking cases.
We didn't say that. We
I
just
didn't
don't
say
have,
I never said I didn't like them.
No.
Ask Common Sense True Crime what she thinks about them.
Yeah. I just don't know a lot about him, really. I don't watch him that much.
Dan, it's June 29th. Damn, we got to remember that.
Yeah.
Good chat. I like your joke today. The new video about Jonesboro, Tennessee years ago is scary. TTM was there.
We're bad with the initials. Or
Turkish Tim Mullins.
maybe
I like Tim Mullins. That's who she's talking about.
10 Mullins.
Why can't the pic be on the shirt? I don't know, Barbara. I was just saying I personally wouldn't do that because I'm afraid that there would be some kind of issue. You know, I remember that they was the one thing I've heard them bitch about, Dawn and Candace, that had to do with Summer, was that people were putting her picture on stuff. So,
Who cares?
well, I'm just
saying her face is on a poster, you know.
I didn't say everybody else couldn't do it. I just said I don't.
No, you wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do it.
I would.
I would rather make I'd like to make a hashtag Justice for Summer shirt.
Yeah,
Justice this summer
for summer.
for summer.
Yeah.
Justice this summer for summer is that's my dream.
Yes, mine too. Mine too.
On the t-shirt I made, I didn't use her photo. I used different types of artwork or simple designs. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I'm not saying y'all do what you feel. I'm just saying I wouldn't do it because who knows, you know. Sorry guys, I like them. I was just wondering. I didn't say did we say we didn't like anybody?
No.
We never said that. But, you
We
know,
try to stay to ourselves because anytime you get involved with other people, it's drama.
yeah.
And we're not doing that.
Happy birthday to your son, John and Brandy. Thank you,
Thank you.
Victoria. Happy birthday to your daughter. Yes. What do you have planned for your son's B-Day? He don't want to do shit. He don't even want a damn cake. He's like, give me my stuff and just leave me alone.
I said, you want to go out to eat? Oh, he did say, yeah. He finally said to order me some Chinese food. So that's what he's wanting tomorrow. So,
Oh, wants it ordered?
yeah. He wants
DoorDash. He don't even want to leave the house.
He don't like cake. He likes Angel food cake. So he said he'd take one of those. So I'll get him.
I've wondered if people were going to sell merch at Summer Vigil. There'll be one. I guarantee it.
Probably.
Guarantee it.
Now, I don't like by talking about other creators, like some creators we don't agree with, but every creator, they bring something to the table. You know, you do
Yeah.
learn from them. You know, I will say that. I
Yeah.
learn a lot from each person that puts stuff out there. So
Man,
everybody has a different way
speaking of creators,
of putting the
I
information out
forgot.
there.
I want to see if y'all can tell me who this is, because ever since I broke my Ronnie Lawson voicemail, I've been getting tons of voice messages, and I can't quite pick out who these people are, but they sound like creators to me. So I'm gonna let y'all listen to a voicemail and tell me if this person sounds familiar to you. Familiar to you.
Here we go. Who is that?
I don't know who it is. I'm hoping y'all recognize it.
I don't know.
Here,
who
I'll
it
play
is.
this one.
I haven't heard this.
What's up, J to the D to the T to the C? I'll let you boy. Man, I heard Ronnie needs a little help with the simplification of this investigation because Ronnie's position as Sheriff of Hawkins County is about to meet its demise. But I tell you, J to the D to the T. Shit, I got confused. Looking ass. Cash up, bang, bang, well.
Looking ass.
Do you know who that was?
That has to be Benny. Looking ass.
Was it? I don't know.
Is he saying looking ass or lick my ass? What is he saying?
Looking
Looking
ass.
ass. Okay, good. I hope he didn't say the other thing.
Now, here's another one. And see if y'all know who this is.
beep, 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 beep.
That was Jody Sue. I got this setting on my phone where it'll beep out cuss words.
No, yeah.
That's Jody Sue. This came in just recently.
Hey there, JDTC. Listen, abort. Repeat, abort.
For what?
I want you to figure this thing out for me now. Everybody's questioning me, writing what we doing, asking for help. This is real weird. So, JDTC, we're going to have to abort. Apparently, I come to find out some girl named Zaggy told what I was up to, and now everybody knows. So, once again, I think you guys are great, but abort. This is Ronnie. Abort.
Zaggy. Oh, Lordy.
I don't know what this, I don't know, man. I just come real popular. And I got one final one.
Hey guys, I just wanted to pass along some information that I recently found out. Not only does Ronnie want us to fill in that 4-hour timeline, he was hoping that maybe all us YouTubers could make it over to his house for a slumber party. He said there'd be snacks and all kinds of stuff, and we could just, go over our thoughts and our feelings. But that's what Ronnie said.
Who do you think that was?
Zaggy or
I think it was.
Zaggy?
I thought that would have been my guess. But yeah, ever since I played my voicemail from him, man, it's like YouTubers are just ringing me off the damn horn.
Oh, Lord.
It's tough in these streets, man.
You're crazy.
And, my thing is, I was so proud of my people because when I brought that up, what day was it when we first brought it up? Monday?
Mm-hmm.
When I brought it up Monday, everyone in my crowd was like, no, that's bullshit. I swear to God, today you can flip back over to Ziggyville and everybody will be like, man, it's amazing. Ronnie asked you for help. Just still buying it. Blows my damn mind.
And then there's a feud between her and Cher going back and forth, the line. I
Yeah.
don't know what's going on there.
Yeah.
It's crazy over there.
It's crazy. Wild stuff. I don't know, man.
That's why I don't like getting to messes like that.
Yeah, that's why we don't say much about other people. Well, I guess we say quite a bit, but
Yeah.
we don't take it serious. And like how some of these people get, like how I treat it, and like when me and Harsh pick on each other, that's how serious you should take
Yeah.
a YouTube drama fight between creators.
'Cause usually
It's a damn joke, man.
all it is jealousy. Quit being jealous of. Really, that's what starts stuff. You should want the other creator to do good.
And people, what gets me though is you flip sides so often.
Yeah.
It's like the same person will like this person one week, then the next week they won't, and then the next week they will again. It's like, pick a lane.
It's like high school. Okay. There you go. High school.
you are officially certified in these YouTube streets. You now got your street cred. I know, man. People won't leave me alone. I am the cat's meow ever since they found it out. I was the one Ronnie really wanted to look into things.
Yeah.
Ronnie said to abort though, so I'm thinking now he don't want to do it because
No.
somebody screwed it up and told.
Good job, guys.
Way to go.
We wanted to help.
Yeah. We was going to work with Ronnie. It's going to be RJDTC soon. Yeah. Oh, shit. I am putting somebody's shit up on screen, their private conversation. More like middle school. It's amazing, ain't it? Immature. Yeah, that's me. That is me. I apologize. I am extremely immature.
The best thing you can do is go around, watch the different channels and just kind of compare, the different, how people think and, make your own conclusion. That's what I do.
Yeah. I just thought 2 brains would be better than 1. LOL. I was really curious about the campsite they found. Y'all do a good job. The campsite. You talking about
The bone or
campsite?
the bone? No.
Do y'all think he will get elected. Hell yeah, he ain't running against nobody. He
Right.
can't lose.
That, and I don't think anybody wants to come and they don't get paid enough, probably, to deal with that crap.
Well, I tell you what, I don't think I'd want to walk into the shit storm he's got going on right now.
No, thank you.
You know, Ronnie's done blew the budget somehow. Apparently, can't afford shit. And you'd be walking into that. You'd be walking into having to figure out what happened this summer. It's a no-win situation.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't gonna say that. That's not true. But you'd be coming into a rough position right off the bat. You've got a budget crisis, and you've got the summer thing that you know you're gonna hear about constantly. In the beginning, he was fun to listen to, but about 4 months in, I was out. He's one of the ones that YouTube has changed him. Who are we talking about? Benjamin?
Benjamin?
You're not immature, LOL. The other creators are immature. I just like having fun with it, man. And I think that's about how serious people should take this.
Mhm.
Like, oh, man. I ain't going to talk about it. I'm not
What?
going to do it.
Who's in
What I seen last night when I'm gonna talk about it. Last night I seen Ernest was live, right?
Oh, Ernie.
This fool's out in the woods walking around, right? All of a sudden he comes up on some Blair Witch looking shit. Sticks like bitten, twined together and stuff, and he's like, oh no. And there's people on there, they're like, Ernie, be careful. I'm like, what am I watching?
He found where Jody C was going.
No way you people are buying this shit. Then he shines it on the tree, and there's like 3 red lines painted on a tree, probably survey markings or some
Yeah.
shit. And they're like, satanic symbols! Ernie, get out of there! I said, no! Ugh.
Oh, Lord.
And what I did was I tried to get in. Of course, I got my first message didn't even make it out. I put, Ernie, you better hope Jason ain't there out there. He's gonna want the money for his damn mask. Poof. Rejected.
Mm.
I gotta figure out a different way to talk shit on lives because now my message ain't even getting
Yeah.
out.
They probably done blocked you.
I think they smell me coming. They're like, oh God, I feel a smart ass is upon us. You know?
Mm-hmm.
They know me now, man. They know when they see JDTC roll up, there's going to be a smart ass comment for them. Because that shit is so ridiculous.
That's why I comment under my name.
And I tell you, we was watching him one day, and the stuff he was talking about, I was like having to cover Brandy's ears. I was like, this dude, it talks like a porn star or something. What?
Yeah.
It was gross. And how any woman could get behind that shit is beyond me.
That's what that's where he needs to be, that business. He'd be good in important business.
JDTC is a respectful and responsible channel. You bring the truth forward. You double check before airing the info, and you are loved by many. Sense of humor, cool channel. Thank you, Lily.
Thank you.
I tell y'all what, I really do try not to tell y'all something that's wrong. I will not. You ain't never going to hear me be like, hey,
Yeah, you don't. Yeah.
I met this person and they knew Don when he went to high school.
If we don't know, we don't say it,
Wow.
you know?
Yeah.
So,
Besides, I got a full-time job just making fun of all the people that are lying.
mhm.
I got enough material from that to make y'all an episode a day. I get kicked out all the time. I do too, man. And it's a heartbreaker when you can't get one smart ass remark on the screen before you're gone.
Her question is like, they won't answer your question.
Oh, I used to like be cool and ask and try to get along
Mm-hmm.
a little bit, but it don't matter.
Mhm.
Mom was responding to me about Don B. I was asking how he got involved in Summer's case. I found him recently and was confused by some recent videos.
Yeah.
He's a local,
Yeah.
And I was saying, if I was a local, I would be out searching and filming.
Yeah.
Is what I would do.
Yeah, I would too.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
If I was a creator and I lived there, that's what I'd do. I think people would watch that.
Yeah, I think so too.
I would, wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Especially if they were doing a good job at it and was like, hey, I'm going here to look because I heard this or, I thought about it and this makes sense to me. But I don't know. I feel like the ones that are there don't take advantage of it to do a better job of
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
No, he's an hour away. Well, still,
Who?
I guess,
Don B.
Inspector Gadget.
Don B like sweet tea. That's what I know about him. That's about all.
I told Don B he's undercover. Yeah.
He must have a good camera.
Yeah, he has a hell of a camera.
Getting all up
He has
close
a
and
hell of a
personal.
spy cam.
You better
No,
be careful. I'm scared he's gonna get in trouble. Somebody call him. Pinkman.
he's no longer local. He moved about 2 hours away, but he would go on days off and talk to people he used to know. Oh, I didn't realize that.
Mm-mm. I know he did do some videos of him going around, but
Yeah, as much as he's killing it, he probably bought him a bigger house.
Mhm.
He does good. He's no longer. Oh, see that? I know that.
What?
It's like the computer won't grab the damn message for some reason. Yes, I would. What upset me is when BHB found what looked like a small grave and no one dug it. I haven't seen that.
Me either.
I never seen that. See, there's so much stuff out there. Nobody can know everything that's happened unless you just sit and watch this all
We learn a
day
lot from
long.
you guys.
Yeah. He's a photographer, isn't he? He lives in Sevier County, Tennessee, and he used to live in Kingsport. Oh, is he? I didn't know he was a photographer.
either.
Did you?
I really didn't. He probably does have a good camera then.
Like it's a damn joke that Summer's missing from some YouTubers. Oh, I tell you, man, this stuff of inventing shit to me. Well, I tell you, I think you have got to really check your. My conscience wouldn't allow me to do
Me
it.
either.
I really don't think so, because I would have to think to myself, if I was making some shit up, that it would be hurting Summer's case.
Yeah.
And it is. Anybody that's lying and inventing this stuff, they're hurting Summer's case.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm sorry, but anymore to me, I didn't know, or they fooled
Excuses.
me.
Yeah.
That shit's,
No. You
That's-
know better. Don't put it out there if you don't know, you know.
yeah,
They're caring about themselves, making money, and that's all that is, you know.
yeah. If you're willing to lie about all this shit, you have no compassion for helping Summer.
And then people keep on supporting them, so they don't do anything different, you know.
Why?
Yeah. So it's not good.
What grave? Report to law enforcement if they didn't dig it will compromise investigation. Well, I would be skeptical, but I'm sure somebody has reported it already. I think everyone's getting frustrated and attacking each other. I like a lot of creators, but don't like the BS fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you come to a channel to get information, not
yeah,
bitching about each other, you know.
yeah. Yeah. Like, I make fun of it, but I mean, damn, there's only so much content that's relevant and helpful,
Yeah.
you know. And me and Brandy like doing lives.
Mm-hmm.
It's much more fun talking to you guys than it is to sit around and write,
We like getting
Stuff
around
all
to the
day.
world.
you know. And I'm not going to just make a video to have a video.
Right.
Unless I can come up with something I think there's a point to, or, you know, I like putting stuff out there so I get feedback too, you know.
Yeah.
But, you know, just to make shit, just to do it, I'm not going to do that, because,
We make videos, and sometimes they never even go up because
yeah,
we just decide.
I guarantee we've made 10 to 20 videos that y'all have never seen, and we just threw it in the trash because we didn't think it was worthy,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And that's what makes it hard on people like us and Harsh is it's hard to compete when there's other people that are willing to freaking invent shit.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
being the good guy and doing it right and trying to be respectful and keep it factual is not popular.
No.
It really ain't.
A lot of people like drama.
A lot of people love the drama,
Yeah.
but I'm not going to invent nothing because anything that gets invented gets reported, and that's time law enforcement's going to look into something that they shouldn't be wasting time on,
Right.
and that's less resources gone looking for Summer.
Yep.
So anybody that's creating this nonsense is hurting Summer's case, and there should be repercussions from it. You should lose subscribers. You should lose support for
Okay.
doing that shit.
Yep.
Was that a rant?
Not too bad.
I don't think it was a rant, was it? Nah. All right, guys, that's our 2 hours. It's good seeing everybody on Wednesday night. I like doing the Wednesday night because we see a lot of the same people on the two we do earlier in the day. So Wednesday night, we always look kind of forward to it.
Yeah. We like going live with you guys. We learn a lot, you know.
Yeah, maybe we've been thinking about it. We're gonna start trying to have some guests and stuff on to mix it up a little bit, but
It's just hard to find somebody like everybody would watch. You know, there's always going to be
yeah,
people don't like.
it's hard to have a certain person on because then you got half the people hate them and threaten to never speak to you again if you have them on your show. So it's hard, but we're going to try to start mixing up a little bit.
Yeah.
But thanks everybody for coming.
Yeah, thanks everybody. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you everybody.
We'll see you Friday.
We'll see you.
morning.
Yeah, Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern. Be there, be square. Thanks for coming. Have a good night. See you later.
Bye.